Hi everybody, and welcome to my Opera for Mac tutorial. In this video, I will show you the main functionalities of this browser that's not used by many people but has interesting and innovative features. Let me say that this is my first tutorial ever, so I apologize to you guys for any possible mistake or imperfection, and I invite you to give me feedback about it on my blog, savvygeektips.blogspot.com. Okay, let's start from analyzing this browser from its main interface. It is very different from that of the most popular browsers and is based on three main elements: speed dial, stash, and discover. I'll analyze each of these components in detail. Speed dial, which you see here, shows the list of thumbnails corresponding to the most often visited web pages. User can add a page uh, to this list, rearrange these thumbnails in groups, or move them around the way he likes. I'm going to show you how to add a page to speed dial. To do this, all you have to do is click on the plus button here, and in the following page you only have to enter the URL of the page you want added. Let's say mashable.com. Alright. The page is being added, and there you go. Now it's shown on speed dial. Good. What if I change my mind and I don't want it anymore here? Easy peasy. All you have to do is click on this X button here, and like this, remove it. Users can, as you can see here, arrange the thumbnails in groups, as I've done here and here. By the way, if you click on a group of thumbnails, you will be shown a new detail window with the single thumbnails belonging to this group. Alright. I can move them the way I want, as you can see. Alright. Let's move on. Let's talk about stash. As you can see, I already had added a page to stash, but let's get rid of it. What's stash? Stash allows you to keep track of a page you want to go back to later. Simply clicking on the heart-shaped button on any page, for any page you want to add to it, in the address bar. I'm gonna show you clearly what it means. Let's go to one page, whatever it is, I don't know. In this case, I chose makeuseof.com. Alright. Now, what should I do to add this page to stash? Really easy. I need to I need simply to click this button here, add to stash, and alright, I apologize, but I don't know why it's not working on this page. But if I click on any other page like this, you can see I added the page to stash. Oh no, I apologize again. It had added and I never realized that. Alright. Okay, now we have two pages added to stash. Uh, so what's the use of this? Very simple. It's enough to click on the page like this to be redirected to the page we saved, like this, or like this. Easy peasy. Good. Now, let's move to discovery. Sorry, discover. What's discover? As you can see here, it allows you to view the latest news and it can be customized by the user, choosing from several categories. I'm visualizing here technology news, but I can be interested in viewing something else. So let's say I want to see something different, like business. There you go. Opera is a very fast and reliable browser. In fact, as you have seen, it loaded all the pages I wanted to show you really fast and without any particular problem. Mm. To give you an exact flavor of how this works and um, how it can be compared with the other browsers, I'm going to open up the same page both with Opera and with some of the major browsers around, performing a browser speed test. Of course, this won't be a very scientific and exact experiment because uh, I can take into consideration several elements that a serious test should do, like internet connection speed, hardware, uh, and other things. It's solely to give you a flavor of Opera reliability. Okay, let's do this. To get this done, I'm gonna show you a page I didn't open up before just to make sure this is a correct comparison. Alright, We're gonna use for this test CIA.gov. I'm into spies today. Alright. Alright. So we look good. Um, the page has been loaded very fast. Alright. Now let's move on and open up this page with Firefox. Did you see? I couldn't notice any particular difference for all concerning the load time. Good. Now let's test Safari on this. And there you are. Here is the same situation really fast, as you can see. Okay, last but not least, let's test Google Chrome. And there you go. Good. So, as you can see, we didn't notice any particular difference among these different browsers. One little note. I didn't test Internet Explorer and let it off because I run Windows on a virtual machine and I don't have uh, Internet Explorer latest version. So that wouldn't be, in my opinion, a correct comparison and uh, um, a correct testing, and that's why I took it off from this test. I apologize with Windows fans, but I mean that's only due to what I think is a correct comparison and a correct way of performing a test. Nothing more than this. That Opera does pretty good confronted with a major browser, with the only exception of Internet Explorer that, for the reasons I was talking about to you before. Now we're gonna talk about the voice command and the mouse gestures supported by Opera. If you go to the preferences screen here from Opera menu, you can see here in the shortcuts section, I'm highlighting that for you right now, a series of gestures and keyboard shortcuts that can be implemented by the user. If you click this link, a detailed window will open. I apologize for this to you guys, but I have forgotten, and I had the off-road mode enabled. I will talk to you about in a few, and that didn't let me open this detail page. Okay, there we go. As you can see, here you have a detail windows with a series of mouse gestures and keyboard shortcuts. You can have a look at it if you're really interested in having a deeper knowledge of this argument. Um, so I invite you to have a look at it. It's really interesting. Another interesting functionality of Opera is Opera Link. To access that, you need to click on the Opera menu and then on Synchronize here. You'll be redirected to this page. As you can see, creating an account here, you can synchronize your speed dial and your bookmarks between any devices you use to go online, uh, computer, phones, tablets, and whatever. So this is a very good cloud implementation that it's very interesting and promising. So I suggest you to have a look at it and give it a shot if you can. So far, we talked about the uh, good features and the plus of this browser. Now it's time to break down the downsides that this browser features. One of the major downsides to me, and not only in my opinion, is the way uh, it managed the user's bookmarks. In fact, Opera doesn't have a bookmark organizer, unlike most other browsers. The only way to work around this problem is to enable the quick access toolbar. I'm gonna explain you really clearly what this means for the average user and what's the main difference between Opera and other browsers under this point of view. Okay, another Opera interesting feature is the off-road mode. It's a feature also called turbo mode, allegedly allowing through server and proxy compression to have a faster internet browsing. I didn't notice any particular difference after enabling it, but anyway, off-road mode is supposed to make a big difference, especially with lower internet connections, so that can be the reason. Okay, I enabled it as you can see, and I'm gonna try open up a series of web pages just to show you. In my case, there's no remarkable difference. As I was telling you, probably you will notice a bigger difference with slower internet connection. Actually, I can't complain about mine, so. Activating the quick access toolbar isn't very user-friendly as an operation. In fact, you need to enter the following URL in the address bar: opera:/flags. Once you've done that, you'll be shown this page here. Now, here we have a wide list of advanced settings, but what we really need to uh, have a look at it is the quick access toolbar. Let's scroll the page to find it. There you go. The default option for this is disabled, as you can see here. We need to enable that. As you can see, I had already enabled the quick access bar before. Good. Alright, once we've done this, we can now have this plus button here allowing us to bookmark a page, clicking on it. So, say we want to add a page to our bookmarks in Opera. So let's open a page, say technorally.com. So now this page has been saved in my bookmarks. But what's the difference with other browsers? There's no way in Opera to actually view your bookmark organization from the web browser here. I can sure manually organize my folders and my sites. In fact, right-clicking on the bookmark bar here, I can add a folder, and let's say I want to add another folder here. Say I'm gonna call it technology. Good. Now I can drag technorati into this folder like this, and I can surely drag IT into this folder either like this. But as you can see, that must be manually done by the user, and it's not really user-friendly. It takes a while to do that. It doesn't mean it can't be done, but it's time-consuming and not very user-friendly. What's the difference? The difference is if you pick another browser, like for example Google Chrome, just to show you what I'm talking about. Here you have a true bookmark organizer here. You can see all your folders. You can drag, drop, remove, and do whatever you want. But here you have Bookmark Manager. Once you open this, you can organize your bookmarks, import them, export them, and perform a wide series of operations you can't do with Opera at all. It's surely true that speed dial partly replaces a bookmark organizer, because you can, as I told you before, drag and arrange thumbnails and group, and it's an interface just about similar to the new Windows 8 dot one tile interface that someone named Metro. Uh, but that doesn't replace, in my opinion, and not only in my opinion, a true bookmark organizer. This is, in my opinion, the biggest downside of this browser because it lacks the support the functionality which other browsers implement simply clicking a button, as I showed you before. This new version has eliminated any bookmark functionality with a clear purpose to push speed dial, perhaps thinking to develop ads embedded into the thumbnails in the coming versions, according to someone. So, what's my final thoughts and my wrap up uh, for Opera browser for Mac? Uh, it is a very interesting and innovative browser, very fast and reliable, with a unique and very stylish and really neat interface. I like it a lot, and it's clearly unmistakable with that or other browsers like Firefox or Chrome. But in my opinion, the lack of a bookmark organizer and anyway um, really not user friendly handling of the bookmarks is one of the reasons why this browser isn't very largely adopted and it penalizes a little too much. In my opinion, Opera developers have tried really a little too hard to push towards making Opera a unique browser and to make it unmistakable from other ones. But in this case, this uniqueness isn't very much achieved. And in my opinion, this is more a downside than a plus because to do the same thing implemented by other browsers with a click of a button in Opera, I need to take a while organizing my folders, and that to me can be overlooked. Alright, I thank you for your patience and your time. This has been my first tutorial ever, so I thank you guys for uh, your patience, and I apologize to you for any imperfection or hesitation or any possible mistake I could have done. Uh, in regards to this, I really invite you to give me feedback about it on my blog, SavyGeekTips .blogspot.com for any suggestion or recommendation you want to express. Thank you very much for your time and have a good day. Bye bye.